And so they can hear both of us talk just fine.
Yeah, what do you think?
I think it's great.
It's going to be great to do this again.
I know. I'm looking forward to it.
Because this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness!
Oh my God!
Sunday night. Just listen. Weekend Warriors. Put your ear to the speaker.
Live premiere, April 3rd, 7 p.m. Central.
Oh, I love it!
Only on spirituallyrogue.com.
Coming back live. The All Request Hour.
We're like the equator, but hotter and a little rounder.
Turn it up.
Hello, guys. Yes, this is a very sane decision. Actually, it is important because this year is crazy. All right, I'm jumping over to comments. There's my Jess. Hello, Jess. Yes. So I love how you just jump on and bring us right to the point. So my name is April Roane, and you guys know that almost sounded like I was going to start rapping. That would be kind of not cool. All right. I am holding space for spirit every week and bringing these messages forward. It's been consistently, 13 years I've been holding space, but it has been consistently 5 years that spirit has said the fall what the following year will be. So people are like, oh, she's crazy, whatever. It's causing you guys to jump on. But in 2018, spirit said it is the year of transformation. Okay. Remember, this is going to be before 2018, spirit said, and it's all recorded live. Year of transformation. Then at the end of 2018, for 2019, spirit said 2019 is going to be the year of authenticity for everybody. Every lesson, everything that you go through is going to be for your experience and reality of your authenticity. 2020, please go back to my videos. If you think this is crazy, I channeled Archangel Gabriel 2019, December 30th, 2019, live. And it wasn't even supposed to be on Facebook. My website broke and I heard spirit say, go live on Facebook. And I thought immediately my career is officially over. And what happened that evening was very powerful because Archangel Gabriel came forward and said that the year 2020 will be the year of blessings and that many will die. That's not crazy. It's actually recorded. And if you're watching this live on Facebook, it is right down there in my videos, December 30th, 2019. And so halfway through 2020, the crazy year of the pandemic and so much drama, we found ourselves really upset. We were quarantined. We were receiving more money than ever, most of us. We were with people that we called family, that a lot of people coming to me were very frustrated because this is something they created. Year of blessings. We have to remember we will receive what we ask for. And so many of us were receiving blessings during 2020. And did we use them? Spirit said not to worry because 2021 was the year of receiving. Literally, think about last year. Everything for everyone was about our receiving. And if you think about it, so many of us still do not know how to receive without shame or without guilt or without obligation, feeling obligated, or without having to ask for help. These beautiful lessons are coming from source, spirit, higher power, whatever yours is, and is bringing very powerful messages to us ahead of time. Ahead of time. We ask, but do we ever stop to receive and listen? Not only do we listen, but do we apply? And so here we are in the year of 2022, and I'm sure so many of you are thinking, what is 2022? So many of you know if you've been following this wild ride. And in 2021, the end of 2021, actually October, November, Spirit said that the year 2022 is going to be the year of war. And I'm going to say that again. October, November 2021. Come on, clairvoyance. Visualize that on the calendar. 2021, Spirit said that 2022 will be the year of war. And there is a war. It's a pretty big war. It's a pretty scary war. And if you are scared or a little concerned, it's valid. It's accurate. And when we really listen to the message, those of us that are now knee deep into our spiritual journey or our journey of self, we will realize that there is so much more of a blessing in this year. And if you listen, Linda, you will hear that Spirit says it is not just the year of war. For those of you receiving this message, it is the year of truth and clarity. This is the year of truth and clarity. So for so many of us that have pushed things down, locked things away, hid certain things from ourselves, avoided, pretended, Spirit, source of love, okay, remember, friend, not foe, is saying that this year is going to be truth and clarity. And that's a good thing. And the bigger part of that is because the rest of the world, the masses, are at war within themselves, aren't all of us? In fact, Spirit says, each and every one of you who have been at war within yourselves for eons. Think about that again. How many lifetimes? So this war has nothing really to do with Ukraine and Russia, although that is absolutely a whole other message on its own that I could channel and go into it another time. If you're interested, please hit me up. Let me know. I will think about it. And it's about the war that has always been within you and within me in every thought, every moment of change, every shift, every loss, every pound, every holiday, every gain, every victory. At some point, you are the dominant component. You are the piece. You are it. This whole thing is you. And this week, the message Spirit says is on 4/4, which is a portal. People are like, oh my God, she's talking portals. No, this is just to get attention, guys. If you haven't caught on, marketing and online stuff is a little competitive these days. So Spirit is talking about the energy this week, April 4th, 2022. These are angel numbers. Okay, if it's freaking some of you out, we'll just take it off. It's not a problem. But that was much better than the one I made in like 2014. So that's kind of funny. All right. So today is the 4/4 gateway. It's a portal. Look it up. It is going to give way to the vibrations of the 8/8 portal, which is the Lionsgate portal in August. And, when people hear portals, it gets a little weird and freaky. But if you think a portal is a vibration, it's spinning, it's moving, it's churning, it's shifting. Hello, my beautiful Jess. Dude, look at this law of attraction. Both Jesses pop up at the same time. So 8/8. 8/8 is an infinite number. It is the Lionsgate portal. Portals are energy, cosmic, celestial, that are happening with or without us, often for us. And as these weird things take place, don't change the channel. Pay attention. They're churning energy around us, within us, around all of us, within all of us, which means lay off some of the people around you right now, and then possibly they will lay off of you a little bit. Change might be easier for some of us because we've had a little more training. However, oh, I love that. Yes, if you're paying attention, magical numbers are everywhere. Like we just, in fact, Jess, I think when you posted that, it was at the 11-minute 22 mark of the video. Love that. So, this portal, this energy, this gateway, please, of think gateway, vibrational. Now, you could ditch the idea and you could change the video, and that's fine. But understand, ask yourself, am I resisting because I'm scared, because I don't believe in it, because I'm just pissy and bitter and blah, blah, blah? Or am I watching this video because it called to me? Because maybe there's something that is changing. Maybe it's important that I really do start to listen to these intuitive feelings and thoughts. Think of that. Goodness gracious. I was just at the History Haunts and Legends event this past weekend, Saturday, in Jefferson, Texas, which I want to give Jody a huge shout out because it was amazing. I think people are still getting a little nervous about coming out for certain events. In some areas, COVID's peaking, other areas, it's never happened. So, um, the human being is still adjusting. And it was just great to see so many people. And so I taught a class on intuition. And you would be surprised. You would literally be surprised how many of you not only are so darn intuitive naturally, but that you use your natural abilities on a daily basis without realizing that you are being psychic, you're being clairvoyant or clairaudient or clairalient. I mean, you have to understand this is who you are. It's natural. So, oh, I love once we go into angel numbers. Hello, my beautiful Patty. Yes, so awakened at 4:44 a.m. That to me is nothing more than a very sacred time. So many people are fixated on darker messages. It's 3:30 in the morning. That's the devil's time. And again, I always say consider the source. Vibe higher, please. You're taking up space. Anyway, it's 3 o'clock, 3:30 at a time many, 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 many years ago. There were a group of individuals called the Essenes, and the Essenes would wake up at this time and they would all go into the caves and they would meditate. And we're like, oh, that's so cool. Now, please think of this. This was around the time of Jesus Cristo, and they did not have meetups. They didn't have Facebook groups. They didn't have beepers or cell phones or phones. I don't even think at this time they were using pigeons or owls to send messages. So our ancestors naturally at one point in time only relied on intuition. Think of that. I mean, I want to tell people and shake people and say, guys, you evolved, remember? You fought to get here, remember? Like, are you good? I can't hear because I've got these on. So I'm screaming. You're good. Okay. Brax is walking through. I want to also thank because we did our premiere of our podcast, Spiritually Rogue, last night at 7, and it was really cool. It's a little more comical side of me, and it's amazing to see us back together. We used to have a show many years ago, and it was just really great to come together at a time when the world is going crazy. And I firmly believe that at a time when the world is going crazy, when we've done it the same way, it is time to go rogue. And that's going to piggyback off that message of intuition. It is natural. If you are watching this, chances are you are called because you're part of this rogue group. We may not know what to do. We know that how it's been done isn't working. It's not working. There's chaos and conflict. Dis-ease, chaos, conflict, dis-ease. Stress is the number one killer think about it. Stress has become the number one killer over heart disease. Where are my intellectual, clairsentience out there? When we're using that analytical mind, and we're combining it with those abilities, it's so powerful because you will start to tap into energies of ascended beings, different people that came to Earth that brought formulas and equations. I don't think back then they called them algorithms, but spiritually, we have ancestors and support that is present at all moments to give us the wisdom that connects us, that is us. Have you ever asked yourself, why am I here? Why am I here? And then you let yourself answer. Yourself, capital S, not your fear and your ego. You could feel that. Breathe that in. It's like, ooh, like you guys, I say my ending is always, life is present. It's the present. It's a present. Love is real. It is the only real thing on this planet, whether you like it or not. And so any variation of anything other than is an illusion, and it is a distraction. Clearly, it distracts us from our love, our joy. That's why we get so pissed off. So staying focused, the more I do oracle card readings, the stronger my intuition gets. Yes, and I love this because, and that's going to bring me back to the fact that each of you are here, and each of you are in here as a big woodpecker is jumping up the tree. So you can, oh, it's a little finch. It's not a woodpecker. So we can look up the spiritual meaning of that. Each of us are here because we're supposed to be, and we definitely didn't come this far to come this far. So this is the part where spirit goes, positions, everybody. Most of us have been little drama queens and kings. We love playing school and store and teaching in church. I did all the above. Some of us were literally in theater. Some of us dreamt about theater. We came here to make an impact. There's a reason we can't turn ourselves off because we're not supposed to. I always say that there's a reason. Well, let me reword that because Spirit showed me. Like, who says that all the time? Spirit always says there's a reason you're on the outside. There's a reason we're black sheep because we're supposed to be on the outside. That's where Spirit's going to reach us the best. I remember my whole life, I always felt off, or I felt like I didn't fit in. And I always felt like I needed to fit in. And so I did. I tried very hard. And, there's those songs we sing all the time. My give a damn's busted. I think it's time that we really allow our give a damn to be busted. I think it's freeing. I think it's liberating. And it really goes hand in hand with this message, which is the 4-4 portal. It is a time where a lot of final vibrations that have been lowered are going to be sucked away from us. And I say that because love is the only real thing. And if we are still here, it is the only thing we will be gravitating toward. Anything other than that is going to be a distraction, and you are at a point of awareness where you now know this. So it's kind of like when your parent says, I know you hurt me. I know you knew to take the dog out. Well, this is Spirit saying, I know you know. Come on, now do it. Do it. You came here for what? Like, yeah, we've done some stuff this far. I mean, big stuff. We brought kids in to the world. Some of us finished college. Some of us are just starting college. Some of us may never go to college, but we are inventing life-changing ideas in our garages. This is going to be a year of clarity and truth because we are breaking out of the masses on purpose. We are breaking out of the masses on purpose. Is this going to be uncomfortable? Yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable. We're going to realize that we're jumping through friends and groups and jobs and things that once we worked really hard for, but there's just no zing anymore. It's like, zzz, it's not bringing us to life anymore. And Change is such an important ingredient for life. Change is the guarantee for life. And life is ever flowing. If there are things you and I still want, this means we are still flowing towards them. It is not done. I love when people are like, it's never going to happen for me. Guilty as charged. We're allowed to have our temper tantrums. But if we do not believe in the power that is flowing to us, how can we believe in the power flowing through us? And how can we believe that there will be anyone that will want to even receive anything that powerful? So this week, Spirit says, trust in the world in which you chose to come. Trust in the world in which you chose to come forward and sprinkle your you all over the place. And now it's time to do your you. It's time to know that those intuitive feelings are your self calling you to the things that will set you free. And yes, some of that means endings and new beginnings at the same time. And it is scary to go where we've never gone before. But each of us have had to put band-aids on our little feet at one time when we were running around barefoot playing, not knowing there was anything more to life. We survived middle school. Think of the people in middle school now. Some of them our own children, our grandbabies. It's a different ball game. We've survived the introduction of AIDS. Man, if you look back at the 80s, we had the whole AIDS thing blow up, and we had We Are the World with some of the most amazing, legendary artists and musicians that have ever lived. We are forgetting not only how far we have come, we are forgetting all of the powerful things that have been done prior to get us here by other people. This is a really, really powerful time, and I can only say that over and over. But more importantly, this week, the message is the reassurance that you're not nuts. How many times can you say, oh my God, I knew the phone was going to ring. Oh my God, I knew her name was going to start with R. I mean, this is the part where you go, how many times do I see patterns and ignore them? Why am I afraid to step into my power? Why am I afraid to step into my truth? Oh, I wasn't taught or shown what it was like to be powerful. Okay, so now this is my job to learn, and I can only do that by trusting my intuition. Think of that. Like, you're not broken. More than anything, most of the strongest and most potent people I know are the ones that went through early on childhood shit that changed us. It cracked us open because it was supposed to. We are literally becoming the parents our children need. Ooh, that's amazing. In your pursuit of you, you are literally trusting your intuition. You are literally becoming the you came here to be, using your own manual, not theirs, not theirs. You don't need them to change for you to be aligned and ready. You just need to be ready to be aligned and potent because you are. All right, guys. So I'm gonna thank you all for being with me today and listening to this message. If you want to listen to the extended message and you want to actually listen to the meditation this week, which I've already created, it's saved. I'm now going to go in and do the hashtags, the uploading, and the blah, 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 blah. It is cool. And I'll leave you with this. Spirit uses something called coincidences. And there's my other Jess. I miss my girl. Listen, this girl does sign language like you've never, ever seen. Oh my God, Jess, I'd love to bring you on one day and just have you like do your magic while I'm channeling. Oh, could you imagine? That would be so cool. Oh, I love that. Okay. We'll have your people call my people already. Someone goes, they already did already. So what was I going to do now? I know Jess is like, let's do it. It's just beautiful. Okay. So going back to this week, thank you. They brought me really quickly back. What's the kicker? If you go into the description, it says, but there's a kicker. The kicker is you have to remember that you are sacred. And the way that you've been treated does not reflect how sacred you truly are. Please remember that. There are so many things that come to light when all the dirt is removed, when life and tears wash it off and rinse away, and these little portals and gateways and retrogrades ending and trines, and that really is a way that energy washes us off. And if that's natural, and God and nature and the all is forgiving, like, just go. We have to be that forgiving for self. Like, let our past go. We deserve it. It's not even that we've earned happiness. Stop saying that. You are happiness. Let yourself have it now. Let yourself have it. Because stepping into your joy is not going to look like anyone else's, so you can't compare it. Start looking at the people being brought in your life and start noticing the things that you like about them, because that's what you're manifesting. And the more you do that, you're going to start going, whoa, look at that. This is why I'm attracting this. This is why I'm attracting this. And you're going to start attracting people, places, and things because you are doing it deliberately. It isn't hard. It's just different. That's why I started a video like this. It's not supposed to have a mouth. Ooh, maybe I could put a thing on it. All right, guys, we're going to roll. I'll see you at aprilroane.com. I love you. And I think that's it. I think I'm going to go on out with the premiere video. You guys missed a good show, and it's just going to get better because I get to do it with my husband. And there's chemistry there. So if you ever want to see what that looks like, it's really cool. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
And so they can hear both of us talk just fine.
Yeah, what do you think?
I think it's great.
It's going to be great to do this again.
I know. I'm looking forward to it.
Cause this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Oh my God.
Sunday night. Just listen. Weekend Warriors. Put your ear to the speaker.
Live premiere, April 3rd, 7 p.m. Central.
Oh, I love
Only
it.
on spirituallyrogue.com.
Coming back live. The All Request Hour.
We're like the equator, but hotter and a little rounder.